Morning. It's time to get a seed tender loaded. So yesterday we were attempting to get some Berseem clover put on the ground with our new seeder. Well, the seed is just way too small, and so we were having issues. We had to order different meters, and those won't be here for a few days. So what we're going to be doing instead is getting that all cleaned back out of the seeder, putting the rye in, getting it calibrated, and then once we get done cutting beans for the day, I'll probably just start seeding rye. The seeder has put us in a little bind here, a little behind. That's okay. I just don't want to be December getting everything out of the fields. So the seeder has to just work. It's got to do better. Let's put it that way. Anyway, I think he's capable of handling that himself. So I'm going to go ahead and empty this truck that we got sitting here. Still have a load of corn on the Kenworth. We got to get it empty for beans. I think I parked correctly. Should be able to just swing this under now. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm just gonna let stuff warm up here. It's kind of cold this morning. Just get stuff started. So we've got a mixture of rye and rapeseed here. Hopefully it doesn't settle out in the tanks. The rapeseed is extremely small, but that's why we didn't mix the oats and the clover. We kind of figured it might settle out. So hopefully it's not the same thing that happens here. Guess we'll find out. Okay, well, we've managed to move the harrow. Seeder, whatever you want to call it. Don't know how much we're gonna get done here because the beans will go now, so Dad's in a hurry, understandably. Want to get started on harvest. There we go. All right. So here's the game plan. It's probably not going to work very well. I'm going to set this tarp down, set the slides up, and just try and catch it with all the bags.
It's not going to work.
What do you mean?
You got it.
Why won't that work? Seems like
You'll find out why.
Seems like a flawless plan to me. Just push the slide down whenever the bag gets too full. Go ahead and open the slide.
Open the slide.
You see how small that is? Yeah. But that's the thing, that rapeseed is even smaller. I don't know, maybe we should have just blended it. I guess. Who knows? It's a pretty good load. Just slightly might be overweight. That's all right. Okay, I have to fly. This is going to town. They close at 4. It is like 11:30, so the beans just started cutting when Dad got here, and we just showed up as he got totally full. So worked out pretty well. I do have a way too much of a load on. Not to self-report here, but he's new. He'll figure it out. But that's going to be overweight. As you just saw, the plans have already changed. I wanted to get that thing calibrated, the seeder, I mean, like empty, calibrated, the whole 9 yards. That's going to be a lot more of a pain than I thought. And we got cut short because the beans will go. So the harvest comes first, unfortunately. Just picking corn. Well, I can pretty much assure you that this is not helping us get finished by 4 o'clock. Sorry, the windshield is so dirty. But dumb thing overheated. We got the temps back down to about 200 degrees. It was up in the 250 range. I got it slowed down and stopped here at a nice, somewhat nice location before it shut the whole thing down. But I've just been sitting here waiting. So we just put a brand new water pump in it like a couple months ago. Fan clutch is new, so I know that's not bad. It is literally just, it's dry heat, and it just needs blown out. I just blew the radiator out when we serviced it for fall, which actually it was serviced late, so it's really recent, but air filter looks like it's plugged already. I don't know what the heck's going on. But I'm gonna let it finish cooling down a little bit here. I am like 2 miles away from where I'm dumping. I'm gonna get unloaded, take this back home, blow everything out, get everything cleaned up, and hopefully it doesn't do it again to me. But it's 3:10 now, and we were trying to get done by 4. I don't think that's gonna happen now. Luckily we have that baby truck at home, but I gotta get home so that I can get to the baby truck. So I gotta get empty and get back there. It's always something. It really is. Well, we made it home. I guess that's the thing that counts the most, right? Now I ended up getting my other, what do you call it? Lens? My other lens. Not sure what I'm shooting at right now. 20. Check this out. Bought this lens. See if I can do it while it's on the gimbal here. 14 mil. Now you can actually see me. You're not zoomed in on my face so bad. Oh, that's a million times better. No, I just need to change the aperture or whatever the heck it's called. I don't know any of this lingo, so that it's not so dark. But anyway, that arrived as I arrived with the semi, so that was good timing. But I'm gonna take the baby truck back, get the cart empty, get it to town. They're open till 5, thankfully, so that's nice. Found that out too. And then go back, load the baby truck again, bring it home, fix the Kenworth, all while they're moving to a new field, getting opened up. That's the plan anyway. The plan. I don't know why we make plans. They never seem to work. All right, let's get this thing loaded. We're back in her. What do we got? See if it all fit in the baby truck. If it's under 45, oh, that might not work. That stinks. Might have to come back for 5,000 to 6,000 pounds. I don't know if I can fit that all in there. Well, let's go find out, I guess. Oh, I left it tarped. What am I doing? It's amateur hour. By the way, I don't know what I was thinking. This truck normally holds like 32, 34,000 pounds, not 45, under 45, under 35 is what I needed. So we're very full, still have 8,000 pounds on the cart, which means I'm gonna have 8,000 pounds to come back and get before we can really do anything. Which is kind of annoying, but that's all right. I wonder what these did. I guess we'll find out in a bit. Another field down of beans. On to the next one, old son. Well, these slow pokes aren't even here. Waiting on them. These beans look pretty good. I guess that last field ran about 72 bushel an acre. These beans are incredibly dry. The second you touch them, they just shell out immediately. So I'm assuming about 8% on these guys, 9%. They're just falling apart, but not even gonna load it for me?
I did all the hydraulics before I figured out which one was the cold, so no, probably not.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I'll get it unloaded so you can keep on trucking. These are like, what, 9%?
About 9.5.
Yeah, okay, I figured. Okay, now we gotta get this poor girl blown out, and hopefully she'll keep working. Won't need a new radiator, we hope, right? Honestly, the amount of bugs and everything I've got on the grill, it may just not be able to breathe through this. I tell you, I pick up every single bug in the county. I've washed that windshield, I don't know, 8 times already this fall. Oh my gosh, what did I go through? I don't even know what they are, but they're leaving like these black spots all over the place. Do you see that? I don't know how well you can see that, but anyway, let's get to it, I guess. All I'm saying is this better be the issue, or else this thing's getting rehomed. Probably not, because we can't afford that, but a man can dream, right? "35 inch-pounds of torque." Reset that. All right, let's go get some beans. We got everything blown out. Air filter, radiator. Should be good now, right? It's gonna run like a champ the rest of the fall. I really need to do something about the bugs on the front of this thing. You can tell every time I get out of the truck, I polish my bumper. It's just something I do, guys. If you want any tips, tricks, or tips, just call. Some nice stuff that I use to get this thing all polished up the way it is. The link will be in the description. Unfortunately, Dad's got to go to a visitation, so he's got a cartload here for me full of beans. I'm gonna go ahead and get that dumped on the truck and then hop in the combine and cut another cartload, because they are gonna get tough soon. There's no wind out here whatsoever. Sun's going down. I may as well try and get every last bean before it gets tough. Well, I just noticed that my microphone was muted that entire time. So anyway, we're in the combine. His line was off. I don't know what he was doing with the auto steer. He might have just been driving for now, but I got the auto steer all set up. Yep, it's just a button. That's all we got to do anymore. It's just a button. We don't even have to drive the thing anymore. I know. But they're doing pretty good. We got away from the end rows. The end rows are about 70 bushel. We're up close in the 80s here. It drops off as soon as we get over the hill, but this flat is usually pretty decent. And with these being 9%, we've probably lost probably at least 4 bushel, I'm sure. And you can hear them cracking off the windshield. They're very dry. But anyway, I am very hungry, so I am going to eat my lunch or dinner that Mom brought me. So we don't get to run the combine often, so it's nice when I actually do. So I think I'm going to enjoy it. Eat my food with my auto steer, watch some beans go in the head, and run until it starts dragging and they won't cut anymore. So, well, we got a pile of beans on the cutter bar. What's that mean? I just want to make sure one of these sections isn't broken. It was kind of piling up there. It might have just been because they're getting too tough, but I don't see any broken sections or guards. So I'm gonna say it was just they were getting a little tough, which I don't know. They might cut all night. We do have like 9 standpipes in this field, which is gonna be annoying, I know, especially at night here. But with the fancy ops center, I just went on my phone and used the satellite GPS to figure out where the berms were. And then what I did is I just mapped some flags onto the ops center through my phone, and it immediately populated on this screen, which was really nice. So now I have an idea of where they're at. A little flag will pop up on the screen right in front of the combine. And then I can say, okay, there's a standpipe soon, and I can actually look for it, because the dust has been terrible running east, but running this way is fine. If I get to a standpipe running this way, I'm okay. But if I get to one running that way, it's gonna be a disaster. But so I wanted to show you guys quick here. You can see my little combine, maybe. I'm gonna watch the bar as I'm doing this. You can see the little flags I got set. I just went on my phone and just tapped on the flags where I thought the berms were, and then they immediately populated on this screen. And you can see as I'm going by, there's a little flag there now. I mean, come on, why wouldn't you want John Deere? It's so easy. It makes life so much easier. Now I know there's a standpipe right over there somewhere. Aha! There's my standpipe. I almost hit it. Well, that's a wrap. We got the grain cart full. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. It is past 8 o'clock. They were starting to get tough. I was cutting them one way. But we made her. We got her. Okay, now we can go to bed. You guys can go to bed. Don't worry about it. Appreciate you watching. I'm out of here.